Hello friends, SentinalH here, and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Norway. So in our previous episode, we moved our dudes down to Cairo and basically blasted it its walls almost to death in only 2 turns. Now, unfortunately, we got down there just slightly before we unlocked battleships with steel. So the ships down there are not battleships, but we do have battleships. So now that we have battleship fleets, I feel like the only proper thing to do is to start swapping them out. So let's see. One of these dudes is all about modern dudes. Yeah, modern and atomic. So Togo needs to unlink from this frigate fleet, and he needs to go link up with this battleship. And I think that we don't send these 2 frigates down. We send these guys back to our territory and upgrade them. Now, our territory is pretty darn close, actually. It's just right over here, but we can't get there because of these stupid Buddhist missionaries. These missionaries are getting really annoying, and I can't kill his missionaries because they're better than mine, which is really upsetting. Now, my Inquisitor would get a major defeat even against Germany. I thought I was good against Germany. Previously, we looked at it and it said that I would have a victory, not a defeat. Yeah, I think these Inquisitors are not as good as Apostles because I think Apostles have a higher base strength. See, Apostles' religious strength is 110, whereas these guys' strength is only 75. So even though Inquisitors are way cheaper, they're not nearly as good in religious combat as Apostles are. At least not these ones. Alright, so here in Stavanger we could now build the Eiffel Tower. We're obviously not going to build that here because there's nowhere to do it, but we could increase the appeal of our whole civilization by 2. So Eiffel Tower is really great for building neighborhoods. You obviously have to leave a spot next to your city center. We could obviously build it in Aleppo, but there's absolutely no way Aleppo is ever going to build this thing. We could build it in Oslo right here if we wanted to, which would be kind of funny. You know, Oslo already has too much stuff anyway, but we're not going to get that in Stavanger. Instead, what we're going to do in Stavanger is we're just going to probably keep building battleships. I think we just keep building battleships, honestly. We go into, because we have -1 amenities already, we just go into a production focus and we just build battleships. It doesn't seem to speed up battleships up at all. But we just keep building them because you can never have too many battleships. And like I said before, yeah, these Inquisitors, they're not good for what I want them to do. Yeah, it's not going to work. They just get defeated. They get completely destroyed by these missionaries. Anyway, we'll just skip him because he can't do anything useful, and then we'll send our artillery over this way. Because we may as well just send our artillery down this way. Because why not? It doesn't hurt us. It can only benefit us to move our military dudes into a position that can grant us an advantage. Because they're not doing anything over here. Alright, so our knight needs to just keep fortifying. We need to keep a melee unit in the city just because we need to keep a unit in the city.
We are beginning.
Yeah. Stop telling me about it. I already know. So these 2 musketmen can form a corps. We're going to go ahead and do that because corps are awesome. Reduces our upkeep and makes the unit better. I think it's always good to form a corps, but it might not always be the best. Oh yeah, we need combustion to actually get this oil because right now we can upgrade oil rigs out in the water, but in order to actually tap it here on land, we need to get that. I want to buy this tile and so I can build the Huitiokali over there. Oh, did somebody grab it from me? Probably. It was just an idea. Alright, so this guy, we're going to skip his turn. We're going to leave him there. There's nowhere he can really go or do anything useful anyway. We can't upgrade reinforce. So she wants a coal from me and an incense. Well, I have 1 of each to spare. In return, she'll give me open borders and 31 gold for 30 turns. Now, I'd rather not give her the coal. Will she accept anything else? No, the coal is the main thing that she wants. Well... Let me see. My battleships require coal. I'm gonna have to refuse the deal. I want to keep my coal. 2 coal. Because, well, no, it doesn't matter because I've got a harbor, right? I'm unsure. I know the way it works with encampment districts, but not so much with ships. I don't want to lose this frigate, so I'm gonna have to move him. I don't want to lose any frigates. Try not to lose it, especially it's such as a fleet. It doesn't. Not that it really matters because I have the arsenal. Basically, fleets are the same price as a single unit because I get 2.
Liege.
You and I come by road or rail.
We have economics now. This guy can be promoted. It'll give him some more health, but we're just going to move him over here so he's out of the line of fire. And then we're going to shoot this Mamluk right here. Because why wouldn't we? And then we're going to take this frigate and we're going to move him over here and we're going to bombard Cairo. And then with this guy... Let's see, let's get rid of this troublesome crossbowman. This crossbowman isn't one. Let's move with this guy and then attack the crossbow. I could probably have moved him twice. I don't remember how much movement costs attacking takes. Now, stupid... Here's the thing about desert tiles. They're basically useless unless you have the Petra. So no one's going to work this because it doesn't give them anything else. We still don't have the second Cliffs of Dover tile, but they're not working it anyway. I could build another city over here, but, you know, what's the point? I mean, the point would be to get this coal. We already have some coal. We don't need it. So this builder, or this builder, I'm not going to have them do that. That's just dumb. We're going to go over to Mariv, and we're going to see what tiles Mariv is working. Mariv is working this tile. Now, Mariv, I don't think has enough food. I think everyone's getting some war weariness, so we better... Yeah, a lot of war weariness. So we need to go ahead and fix that problem. Yeah, all of their amenities are being sucked up by war weariness. Let us see. They don't really have much of a food surplus, so... But Mariv isn't, like, dying with lack of food. Anyway... we're going to upgrade the field cannon. What I would like to do is put 2 farms adjacent to this so we can get the bonus, but we can't put farms on desert, so that's never going to happen. Unfortunately. Because remember my food video, having 3 farms adjacent to each other is the ideal. We're going to send this guy over here. Because they are working that tile, and we can put a mine on it. Okay, so now we have to choose what we want. Let's go over here. Replaceable parts to upgrade our musketmen into infantry, or well, combustion's going to take forever, and so I don't think we're really going to get it. Plus, the movement for embarked units is nice. Getting the oil wells is the real reason to do that, because if we want, I don't care about submarines. Where do I get aircraft carriers? Way over here. That requires oil. I don't know that the game's going to last that long because I'm planning on killing everyone before that happens, but I really want aircraft carriers. So we're going to eventually need oil, and then we can get uranium and nuclear fission and drop some atomic bombs, but I don't really do that. Basically, we're using our ships to win everything. So in that regard, we do need it for the destroyer is melee, though. We don't need. I've been using ranged for everything, and the next ranged ship is the missile cruiser, so that's not going to happen. So I think instead of going for combustion, or replaceable parts, I think we go with steam power to get +2 units for embarked units. Seems like a good one. Besides, we have steel. We have flight before trains. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Before steam power, even. That's crazy. We're doing this industrial revolution all wrong. So we're gonna get bank in Sarpsborg to make more money. Because more money gives us fewer problems, not more problems. I want the stock exchange in Drammen because, again, more money. And then in Mariv, 1 turn gives us the monument, but we can just buy it for 120 because we have like so much freaking gold. We're going to buy that. And then we're going to see what we get. We don't get enough from the shipyard for me. If it was, I don't like to get the shipyard unless the production bonus is at least 2. Which is a personal preference. This was the place where we might be able to get the Great Zimbabwe. One of the places, but down here is more likely. Because if you remember correctly, if I build a city in this area, or Barkoi can actually do it. Barkoi could get the Great Zimbabwe, like right here. Anyway, the Great Zimbabwe is trade route capacity and +2 gold for every bonus resource in that city's territory. If it counts every bonus resource, then Barkoi is also a great place because it's got all these bananas and stuff. If it counts only different ones, it's still got bananas and cattle, which is the best. So we're going to build it down there eventually. Mariv, on the other hand, I want to get the workshop, but do I want to buy the workshop? That's my question. We're going to go ahead and buy the workshop. We have 2,000 gold, so why not do it? There's nothing else that I really want to buy. I don't want to buy the factory because the factory is expensive. I do want to build the factory, though. It'll benefit Draman, and within 6 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only Draman will benefit from it, but that's fine. It means we don't have to build an industrial zone in Draman. No, we haven't built one in Draman. We already we built that there, so Draman needs a little bit of a boost, so we'll do that. Everybody has a quest. I gotta choose whoever will give me the most benefit. I have 2 envoys, so we could get Yerevan up to 3, but that's just faith and holy sites. I don't really care. We can't get any of these up to 6. We can get Leventa up to 6, but again, that's just faith. I don't care about the faith. Hong Kong. I could become suzerain if I drop both. The question is, what does that give me? It gives me 20% production bonus towards city projects. That's interesting. What does Carthage do? I could become suzerain of Carthage as well. So what does it do for me? Military. Encampment districts provide trade route capacity. Ooh, that's actually cool. So I can get... here we go. We own Carthage. Basically, I got an extra trade route, some extra trade route capacity. Which means I need to acquire another trader. And the best way to do that is just to buy it. Because I have the money for it. It doesn't matter where we go. But let's do it in Aleppo. Just going to buy a trader. And we'll trade from Aleppo to one of our cities just to give it a boost. Because if you remember, that's what I like to do. I like to give them a boost in the early game. Well, you know, early in their life. And I know that Aleppo's been around for a while. It's just new for me. But it definitely needs a boost. There's our battleship. So this guy will escort my Togo will escort with the battleship. Now there's another guy that... Is it Joaquim? I don't think it's Joaquim. Santa Cruz? Renaissance and Industrial Era Naval Units. And this guy is Modern and Atomic. So because we're upgrading from the frigates into the battle cruiser ships, this guy is nearing the end of his usefulness. So we're going to end up retiring him. And I think this is the guy where if you retire him, you get less war weariness. But why is retiring him not an option? It's because he has no movements, isn't it? I can't even check it. That's what we want to do. We want to retire him. We're going to send this fleet, this frigate over here to upgrade. This stupid German settler has always been around. He never goes away. If he settles over here, it doesn't matter to me, really. We'll kill him eventually. Let's keep going. We got to keep on the move so we don't spend too many turns doing nothing. Move our artillery down here. Move this artillery. Now, the thing about capturing the city over here is that we have to send a military, an infantry unit or a melee unit or something. And because the knight is the fastest, I'm going to send him over there. I'm going to embark him, and we're going to sail down here. We're going to cross over here, and we're going to go into the water, and we're going to wait. And once we can take it in one turn, that's what we're gonna do. I wish that these Inquisitors are crappy, so they're not good. They're not what I want. So instead, we're just gonna use him how he is usually used. We're gonna remove some heresy. I think we're gonna come down here. He's not good enough to defeat the missionaries. Honestly, even my apostles aren't really good enough. Ooh, Germany is denouncing the evil deeds of Arabia. See, even as I destroy Arabia, people are still denouncing it because they don't like it. Nobody likes Arabia. That's why I attacked him first.
Enacting new policies in our government.
You attack the person that everybody else hates.
Your Excellency, neighborhoods.
What I like about cities is that
now you have neighborhoods.
Is king size, the beauty and the ugliness.
Our seaports can generate 1 science. That sounds nice, but we need our unit maintenance reduction, and we need our unit upgrade discounts, at least until we get all of our frigates upgraded into battleships, because that's going to save us a lot of money. So we're going to keep that. I don't think there's anything else better than what we've got. We're not going to take this because I don't build enough farms for that to be useful. Okay, so now we need to go to all the cities that don't have enough housing. Now, none of them have. Stavanger has no room for that. Christensen does. Its housing is full. So what we want to do is build a neighborhood. Now, where are the best spots around here for a neighborhood? Well, there's a +5 right here. And if we do end up getting, there's a +6 there. If we do end up getting the Eiffel Tower, this will go up to a 6 anyway. So we'll go ahead and we'll place a neighborhood right there. I don't think Christensen was working that tile. If they were, they shouldn't have been anyway. Alright, so Christensen can build its neighborhood. We also want to build some other neighborhoods. Civics, I mean, look how far ahead Pericles and Japan are. We were never going to win on civics, though. Civics were never our thing. So, what do we want? Opera and ballet. It feels really weird to still be in industrial era civics at this point in the game, because I usually have more theaters. Archaeology or Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth is a dead end. It does give us 2 envoys. 50% production towards settlers. Plot purchase cost by 20%. This is really nice if you expand like a madman. And I don't really pillage very often at all, so that's not going to do us any good. Natural history, of course, will unlock antiquities, but again, I don't have any. Oh, the zoo. Okay, so we want the zoo. We need the zoo, so we're going to get that so we can unlock the zoo. We can get more. We're going to get the stock exchange in Adaros. We want the zoo so we can get more amenities in these cities. Amenities always good. We're going to take this guy and actually head him down here, I think. Something I'm interested in doing. And then we'll go to Drammen and we'll see what it's doing. It's going to grab that tile. So what I could do is purchase this one. The question is which city should get the horses. It's difficult to say. I don't know that Drammen is going to really work those horses. I don't know. Mariv would probably work the horses. Mariv needs food. And these desert tiles ain't helping. So the horses would probably be a good bet. I don't know that. Do horses give food? Deer give food, don't they? Maybe I should move this guy over here and then buy the deer time. We'll figure it out. Alright, let me check this guy. Must be on a tile with a military unit. Must be on a tile with a military unit. That is not a corps or an army. Oh, he forms armadas. No, it's not Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is the one that forms an armada, which would be nice to do for my battleship. This is the guy that you accumulate less war weariness. And, oh, unfortunately, he's doing modern atomic naval units now, so he's still useful. But we're getting a lot of war weariness, so I feel like we should probably retire him. But I don't really want to. I want to keep getting that bonus. This guy could be retired, but I want to retire him on top of a battleship, so we can get a free armada out of it. feels like a really good thing to do. So let's bomb Cairo again. This guy over here can bomb this Mamluk because we want to get rid of it. This frigate can come over here and hopefully have enough movement to also attack. And we'll attack Cairo again. See, if I was better at this, I would have sent the knight down way sooner. That was basically my bad. I want to embark him because my units actually get more movement embarked. That was my mistake. Because, oh hey, there's like a. Oh no, he's only a single battleship because the other one's over there. But I actually do want to send these guys over there individually if I want to get this dude, this one, the Armada, the guy who's going to get the Armada. What was I just saying? I would have sent the knight down earlier. I need to start timing it better to where as soon as I destroy it, I can take it. So I should have sent a dude over here along with the fleet so that I could take it right away, rather than now where I'm going to have to just wait, and so it takes me longer to take it. Which is more. But what I can do is I can send most of my ships around the Horn over to here to take whatever city is over here. Why? Because there's definitely there's obviously one there. Can there even be one there? I don't know. This size of an area means that there's another city. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start sending these guys around the Horn and take that out while this guy comes down and take Cairo. Once we've taken all of his cities and Arabia is knocked out of the game, we are going to set our sights on whoever we feel is the easiest target. That's what you do in these things. You attack the easiest target. So we are obviously leading in military strength. Tommy is second. Hojo is third. So once we destroy Saladin, the weakest military is actually Barbarossa. So we don't actually have to kill Barbarossa completely, but we do want to take his capital of Aachen so that we... because that's how you win domination victories. You take capitals. So we're going to do that. You must conquer the original capital city of everyone else. So we're going to do that. We're going to capture our first capital very soon. And then we'll probably go on to Barbarossa because he's the weakest military. Just giving you a plan of what we're going to do going forward. And we'll wait for Pericles and Japan and Hojo because they're our friends. And we'll probably go with Tommy next. The thing about Tommy is I think most of her military is land-based. The problem is I think she's the closest to me in tech. And I don't know where her capital is. If this is her capital right here, then I'm fine because I can attack it from the water. If her capital city were to be inland, then that would be a problem. And we'd have to wait because I don't have the right inland stuff. I mean, I can send a dude over here, but I don't think it's going to show me much. There's a mountain right there. Yeah, so there's nobody over here, nothing over there, so her city is right there, so we could take that one out as well. Anyway, that's the plan going forward. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sad that we didn't actually capture Cairo in this episode. It feels like not a whole lot happened. But we do have a plan now, and we have sweet, sweet battleships. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and comment the video if you did enjoy it. I always enjoy making them. And join our Discord if you're interested in chatting. Although I'm not there as often as I used to be because I'm working now. I got like 40 hours this last week. Although I got today off, which is Friday when I'm recording this. And I wasn't supposed to have it off, but my manager gave it to me off, which is awesome. So, I'm Sentinel H, and I'm signing out.